Hey everybody, so I'm back today just with another work in progress. I think I've gotten a fair bit done. I wouldn't say that I've been going crazy with my painting, but I've been trying to do a little bit every day and thinking about what I'm going to do as I go along. That usually scares me if I don't have like a plan up front, but to be honest, most of my planning was just how I was going to approach the green within the cracks on this model, not the overall design. And one of the things I've come to appreciate with doing a lot of these larger ornate miniatures is just I guess color schemes and just how important they are, just the balance and trying to maintain a balance and trying not to get too overly complex, too many colors to make things discombobulated versus being too simple and not actually highlighting the sculpture enough. And so I've tried to do my best to avoid either extreme. As you guys know, this is meant to be built on, and so I've incorporated the built on dark green in certain areas. So the bracers, these spots on the side of the helmet or head, and then the sort of cloth in the front is where I've incorporated that. Built on also usually has white. I've given myself a little bit of artistic license here in the sense that I've really just incorporated the white in a couple of key spots, and I think the face having the white there, which a lot of times the avatar does, and other folks' painted models that I've seen, I think really helps. I am going to do some silver here on this side. I just haven't got to it yet in that detail. But I've used my accent metallic for sort of the royal or metallic armor and things like that for this. I actually used a paint called, which I've just only started using now, Oily Steel by Model Color. It's actually quite nice. I actually like it as the base color for the metallic. The hair, I decided, like one of my first Farseers, I like, even though it's built on, incorporating purple at times just because of that royalty piece that purple often has as a color. This is actually blue, but like the purple worm that I did on a video previously, I'm kind of using a similar technique in that I'm undercoating a dark blue and then doing purple on top of it. And so this is just the first stage of that hair. I haven't done much yet. I'm kind of happy with the way the face has come out, the plan for the face. I'm painting a lot of silver on the model. I really had no idea, even after looking at the model closely, somewhat closely, I had no idea just how many silver, I guess, heraldry gemstone markers there are on this guy. They're really all over the place. It's unbelievable just how many there are. I guess that's actually not that atypical for Eldar. I mean, a lot of the other models are similar in that respect, but I was really surprised because in a lot of ways it's hidden within all the other details of the stone, or in this case the iron is what I think it's supposed to be, according to the lore, cracking. And so, yeah, this is sort of where I'm at so far. I think that the silver is really balancing it across the model nicely. Rather than the gold on a red in some ways blending in, this is sticking out a bit on the black. That can go one of two ways. I mean, it can overshadow the green that I did, or it can just be something that's subtle if I don't accentuate it too much and just tie the top to the bottom of the model, I think. I'm not done with the silver. On the face there's still some more to do, like that part I showed you, but I did do this, I think it's a bracer, which is green with then the silver, marking on it, which I think comes out nicely. I haven't done the other side yet. I've not touched the weapons at all either. One thing that I think is really cool, until painting it, and particularly with the contrast that I've chosen, I've never quite appreciated just how mean this guy looks in his face. He's really, like, I've seen some demons that actually have some similar sort of hate in their face and the way they've sculpted them, but this guy really is exceptional in my mind, and just the way the sculptor embodied the pure rage in the face. Like, I actually think it looks really, really good, and I'm impressed with it, more so than when I even first got it. And so, yeah, I'm quite happy with this guy so far. But yeah, this is, I would say, although I'm starting to work on some of the silver details, I still have a fair bit to do. Like, the hair is going to look a lot different when I'm done. But I would say that, and I'm going to be doing some highlighting on the cloth here, just to show some lighting. But I would say that the overall scheme is probably just about set. I like it. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think overall, like, I still have some washes and things to do, but I think that the goal here was to just embody a Biel-Tan version of the Avatar, which is something I always wanted to try to do. As much as I always thought that the traditional look was very cool, I wondered, you know, since I've tried in the past some of my units to make them Biel-Tan, even aspects that have their own aspect shrine in the Eldar, like the Striking Scorpions and Dire Avengers. I've always tried to make it a Biel-Tan flare, given that the precedence over the aspect shrine. And so I think I'm quite happy with the way this guy embodies the Biel-Tan green and white. It's a different take on it, you know, with the way this looks, with the green and the stone type look. But yeah, I'm actually quite happy about it. But I don't find that it's like gaudy. It's not just like green and white, you know, like covered in green, you know, just a base coat of just all dark green and maybe white, and that's shoulder pads, and there we go. You know, I was trying to avoid something too obvious, because it kind of lets the model transcend Biel-Tan too. Like, the goal is, this is the Avatar, right? Kane embodying, like a god embodying the statue in this case, and he should transcend the craft world in some ways, but the fact that it incorporates it, because that's where he's coming through, I think is kind of neat. Well, hope you got, today is Thursday, so if I don't talk to you guys later, hope you have a good weekend, and I will just keep plugging away on this guy. So, have a good weekend, everybody. Take care.